Getting to be that time of year again. For that 30-point buck. I'm going to make a few people mad here. I don't care. I'm just going to call it like I see it. I got an opinion or two or four, and I'm going to share them. I'm Dale Virts. I'm the original Hake Billy. I'll be right back. Everybody's going to be out there looking for the 30-pointer. It's going to get that 30-pointer. Whatever. The heck with a 30-pointer. The heck with deer season. The Orange Army, here they come. Watch out. You know, I guess when you get right down to it, most folks that deer hunt aren't really deer hunters. They're just people out hunting deer. I mean, it's a fair deal. I live in the woods. I consider myself a hunter all the time. For a lot of people, it's just open weekend thing, drinking beer, hanging out with friends, maybe eating some food, maybe hoping to shoot a great big old buck. But so many people don't. Man, I've done this for a long time, y'all. Some people just don't get it at all. So one of my pet things about deer hunting is people saying they're sneaking up on deer or still hunting. I did a video on this a couple years ago. You know what, y'all? If you think you can still hunt a deer, you're probably wrong. I'll bet you 1 in 1,000 hunters can't efficiently still hunt without spooking animals. It's just the way it is. It may be 1 in 10,000 can do it regular. I know that. I used to be good at it, and I still was never great. You know you're still hunting, which still hunting means always hunting. I'm still hunting. Moving along, trying to look ahead, trying to look around you, and find a deer before he finds you. Almost impossible in most situations. You know you're doing it right. You know you're doing it right, and you're doing it at the right speed when the deer catch up with you from behind. Yeah. Spotting and stalking, same thing. It's not the same as still hunting. Still hunting would be you're hunting along, taking a step every couple minutes. I mean, 100 yards is hours. Hours. Okay? And then you see a deer. Maybe bedded deer, maybe deer feeding. Then you go into spot and stalk mode. Now, stalking not as hard as still hunting, but still, very few people are good at it, especially with archery equipment. People think they're Robin Hood and I don't know, Jim Bridger and Davy Crockett, all whatever. It ain't that way. So, you're spooking animals. If you think you're sneaking into your deer stand and not spooking animals, you'd be wrong. You can't sneak around very many white-tailed deer and get away with it. So quit sneaking. When you're walking into the woods to a stand, just walk into the woods. Don't be extra noisy, but don't try to be quiet or slow. Just walk. You and your buddy are walking along, you can talk. Don't scream out loud, "Hey, we're here to get you, big deer." Just visit like you normally would. Normal voice. Those deer are way more used to that and way less likely to spook. You ain't getting away with nothing, y'all. It's just the way it is. I guarantee it. Another thing I see people do, they think they're fooling a deer's nose. You may trick a deer once in a while, but you won't fool one. I don't care the carbon, suits, all this stuff. No, it don't hurt. It probably helps, but it ain't gonna work. I mean, you wear carbon on your face. Are you chewing tobacco? That breakfast you had, that beer, you're breathing the dirtiest part of your body almost. Well, in some circumstances, depending on how much good deer food you had. It's your mouth. Yeah, it helps. It helps your confidence. Confidence kind of everything. But no, I had years ago. I mean, I'm talking teenager. I was squirrel hunting. It was August. It was hot. I had been sweating all morning trying to hunt squirrels. 2 does come in behind me, come around directly downwind of me, stopped 6 foot away and looked right at me. And here comes one doing no head bob thing, come to me. She sniffs the end of my gun, my 22 rifle. They finally blew and grew. They took off, but it directly downwind a 5-6 mile an hour breeze, about like right now. Why? I swear I had to stink. I see people come into my restaurant. Deer season. Deer season starts in 2 days. I'm hearing centerfire rifles in distance as we speak. People sighting them in, or go ahead and starting the season early maybe. They come into my restaurant wearing their high-dollar carbon shield, whatever they call it. They come into my restaurant around all them other scents. Or better yet, how about this one? You'll see them filling their trucks up with gas on the way to deer hunting or come back out of the woods, wearing all their stuff, including the same shoes that they wore in the woods. Ain't much dirtier, okay, as far as something to surface to touch your feet to than a parking lot at a gas station. And ain't no carbon fiber special whatever suit gonna fix that, y'all. Ain't no scent block, ain't no cover scent. Cover scents. How many millions of dollars are spent every year on cover scents? Again, you may trick a deer, but you ain't gonna fool them very often. No, you ain't going to. I tell you one scent for sure that deer are not afraid of and are actually attracted to, maybe not in California. Smoke. Now I know I've heard of guys doing smudge pots. My buddy used to do a smudge pot, but he put all kinds of crap in it. Smoke. Ain't an animal on the planet, except maybe California, what are scared of smoke. It just ain't happening. They're attracted to it. Any campfire in the world, the next day, people leave, will have deer tracks. I knew this from trapping years ago. Animals are attracted to fire. Maybe it's an interesting smell of deer. I know raccoons and stuff, they find food left over in campsites and things. There'll be tracks all through it. Yeah. Ashes. I never pass up a chance to walk through ashes in my boots when I'm hunting. Don't happen very often, but I'll grind my feet in some burn up timber because it don't hurt nothing. All the deer pee, coyote pee. Wait a minute. There's your own pee. Your own pee does not spook deer. I've heard that my whole life. Why would a deer care what your pee smells like? Matter of fact, I tell you, we figured this out years ago. Try this one. Find yourself a scrape, and not a big one. Just find a scrape this big, where some little buck is trying to make his mark on the planet. All the time look over his shoulder, afraid he's going to get his butt whooped by a big one. Take that little scrape behind that bough, that cedar branch, whatever, and pee in it. Watch that sucker grow. Because you have made a mark that they don't know. As far as they know, you're another big old buck on their territory. Watch it grow. It's amazing. I just don't have time for BS in the woods and in my fishing. And deer hunting is so much bull. Deer hunters are crazier than bass fishermen. That's going to reach, y'all. You can't cover up your scent good enough to get away with it. You can't be sneaky enough. A deer's going to know you're there. Camouflage. How many billions of dollars are spent on camouflage? I've got a bunch of it. Most of my camouflage is because it's hunting clothes that I like to hunt in, and that's the way they come. Chuck Adams, one of the greatest bow hunters of all time, arguably the greatest bow hunter of all time, flannel shirts. And I've killed, I don't know, 8 or 9 deer wearing a flannel shirt. Can't hardly find them with the white and red or white and blue are broke up. All that finite camo, them little patterns, that deer ain't seeing that. You're just a blob. And unfortunately, with that little bitty finite camo, you're a recognizable blob. Camouflage needs to be splotches, big old blocks. The old woodland camouflage. I had that brown woodland. That was the best I think I ever had. I could lay down in the woods, lean up against a tree after the leaves fell, and you couldn't find me. My partner couldn't find me once. He'd walk around looking for me. I watched him. He walked right by me 30 yards. Never saw me. I was taking a nap, but he didn't see me. Why do people fall for this stuff? I don't like the drama of it. I don't like the nonsense. The super fire, this is the best round on the planet. This thing kills deer better. Kills deer better. Winchester come out with that ballistic Supreme ammunition years ago, $40 a box. It's probably $80 now, if they still have it, because it kills deer better. Come on, y'all, really? That's called shot placement. Yeah, I believe bullet choice, but shot placement. Yeah, whatever. So you're not going to sneak up on them. You're not going to hide from them. You ain't going to out-scent them. You ain't gonna outshoot them. You ain't gonna outreach them. I do it this way. This is my way. I just thought I'd talk about this. It's a rant because the Orange Army is fixing to invade, and I hate it. I will not hunt firearms deer season until maybe next week, week after. If then, I'll probably wait till another season, a muzzleloading season, hopefully some bow hunting. I don't like putting up with the invasion of the Orange Army. I don't like it. They'll be everywhere. I'll be road hunters. I'll get mad at somebody in the next few days. Hope you guys are doing well. For the ones I ain't made mad, let me know what you're thinking, but I'm right. To a degree, I'm right in everything I said. To a big degree. I'm going to shoot my bow some more because it's going to be after gun season now, but I'm gonna get good enough to go kill a deer with one of these bows this year. I'm going to do it. God bless you guys. Good luck with your hunting and stay safe.